Welcome to St. John Newman Church. We're so glad you're here. Today is the 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time.
Hi, I'm Paula Howley. I'm head of the RCIA team, and I'm here to talk to you about next weekend when we'll be celebrating the rites of acceptance and the rite of welcoming. The rite of acceptance is to accept those who are preparing for baptism into the order of catechumens. And the rite of welcoming is to welcome those who are already baptized, but who want to be received into full communion with the Catholic Church. So they're baptized in another Christian faith, and they're ready to become Catholic. So at the beginning, they're called by name. As always, God calls us by name. And they signify that they're here by being present. And Father will ask them a series of questions if they're ready to begin this journey, if they are ready to learn about this way of life. And they hopefully respond, we are. And then their sponsors and the assembly are asked if they are ready, if we are ready to support these candidates and catechumens on their journey to the sacraments. And we respond, we are. Then the sponsors, we'll get to see this at Mass, the sponsors will sign their candidate. They will mark them with the sign of the cross. They will mark them on their ears so that they may hear the word of God, on their eyes so that they can see the glory of God, on their shoulders so that they can carry the yoke of Christ, on their lips so that they may respond to the word of God, on their hands so that they can participate in God's work, and on their feet so that they may always follow the path of Christ. It's really beautiful. And all of this happens in the midst of the assembly at Mass, because as baptized members of the church, we have a responsibility also to further the church's mission. So while, yes, maybe we're sitting here passively in our chairs watching this, we are also pledging that we're going to pray for these people and support them through our example and our prayers and our welcoming of them into our community. And this will be happening next weekend at the 10 o'clock Mass. So don't miss it.
Father Mark.
Well, these goofballs were having too much fun out here, so I wanted to come and see what all the fun's about. And this is my first time being out here with them, and they're doing the official documentation of the building project. And I just can't believe how incredible this is. We're reaching towards the sky now. They're using the steel framing, and this is only 28 feet. The completed roof line of the building is going to be something like 40, 42, something like that. So we're getting there. Well, I'm just really excited because this is a momentous pivotal moment, I guess you would say, in our process. We've been dealing so much with the grading and the preparation of the ground and putting in the footings and putting in the concrete pad and everything. Now to actually be starting to go vertical is incredible. And I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited too, because so many of you have participated to make this possible, right? You've been on the journey, and you made pledges, and you prayed for this day, and you're praying for the day of its completion, I hope. And I just want to thank all of you who have participated so far. But it's also, as a pivotal moment, it's also an opportunity for all of us who haven't participated to step on board and be part of it. Because as Father Roy said when we started pitching pledges for memorializations and donations to put things in people's names, he said, what a beautiful thing to be able to be part of a reality. I don't think he used that word, a church that's going to be here for generations to come.
You can see where all the slag fell in when they poured the slab. So they're just going to chip out all this concrete in here. There's actually a steel plate underneath of here, so they'll clean that all off. So when they put the column up, it'll match on the plate on the bottom.
And
when
the
they get
columns,
that,
of course, support the roof, right?
right, columns support the roof. And then when they get that all bolted in, level, then they'll fill this up with concrete, so it'll be
Sweet.
on the bottom of each column. There's a number, and that's going to coincide with the footers that are poured that we just showed you. Because each column is a different height, even if it's within 2 or 3 inches, it has to match the contour of the roof. A place for everything and everything in its place.
Oh, now that we're inside, I have a postscript for you. You know how you always have a PS at the end of the letter? You know, some people have asked me, they're like, Father, we're paying for things for inside the church. You know, like say a ciboria costs $3,000. The ciboria doesn't really cost $3,000. We're using the memorialization or the opportunity for people to make a pledge to raise money for the actual church building. Right, so that money will actually go to pay for the building. A portion of it will pay for the ciboria or the chalice or the pew. The pews don't really cost $6,000, but we've doubled them because we need to be able to put in the flooring, we need to put in the ceiling, and as with all the things that people have had an opportunity to memorialize, there was always with an insight that it was fundraising for the building. I hope that answers some questions, and I hope you all have a wonderful week.